My name's Nate, and this time on Heavy Pedal Garage, we're going to talk about the respirator that I like to use. Anytime I'm block sanding, stirring up the dust, or painting, this is my go-to choice. So what we have here is the Gerson Signature One Step. I buy this at Harbor Freight. It's a disposable, so the cartridges don't necessarily come off, although you can make that work, which I have on this one, to where you can put a different cartridge on there, but it's a little tricky. So I really like this respirator because it is affordable. It's the NIOSH Organic Vapor P95, which is what you need for spraying aerosols and protecting yourself from those vapors. But to me, it also works really good for filtering the dust, obviously. So this is my go-to anytime that I'm shooting paint or primer, and I even grab it when I'm working in a dusty situation like block sanding or cleaning out my garage. And it also comes in this resealable bag, which is something you should certainly do if you're going to reuse your respirator. For spraying, you need to store it in a resealable bag, because having it out in the open air will, take away some of the life of your vapor cartridge. So another tip trick here, what I typically do, since these things are limited use, once they get worn out from spraying, you can see this one's starting to get there. It's definitely there, actually. The filters are certainly filled with paint material, so it's time to recycle this. But what I end up doing is, instead of just throwing this away, is I will use it as my dust mask so that I can continue to get life, because the organic cartridge, you don't really need that when you're just filtering dust. You just need the particulate filter. So that's kind of what I do. This one is about ready to be thrown away. I've had this one for probably 5 years, and I've only been using this one for dust filtration, but I'm gonna throw this one out, and then this is a newer one that has kind of seen its lifespan for filtering paint material, and I'm gonna transfer this over to be my dust mask. With the Gerson respirator being a throwaway type mask, I really don't mind that in a lot of ways, because by the time I've used it for spray painting and worn it out, and then transfer it over to my dust mask, and then I've worn it out doing the dust mask, by the time I've done all that, the rubber around your nose and chin, it's getting kind of worn out, it's getting loose, and it doesn't fit as well. So, even if it was a mask that you could replace the cartridges on, I think eventually you'd want to get rid of it anyways because of that fitment. So another mask that I have is this 3M, and I do like this mask. It was close to $30, but the cartridges on this actually come off and lock on. So the reason I do keep this around is because you can buy these replacement filters to go over top. The plastic on this just snaps off pretty easy like that, and then you can take out your worn out, which this one's due for replacement, pitch that, and then put a new one of these in. And you can also get these, these here are strictly particulate filters, which are a little bit cheaper, of course, than buying the full, organic filtration with that dust filter on top. So I like it because I can snap these on when I want to wear that one out and still have my dust mask. I definitely recommend the Gerson. You get them at Harbor Freight, you can order them online. Just because of that price point and everything that I've found with it, it fits really well. The carbon filters are approved by, OSHA or NIOSH or whatever it says on the bag here, and I've read reviews on them, and it's really good. So definitely recommend these. Of course, there's nothing wrong with spending a little extra money and getting the 3M or another known name brand. Thinking about doing something different, and that's what brought you by, I'd recommend you go get one. I like mine. Order it online, stop by Harbor Freight. It's a good deal, and I think you'll like it. So if you want to see more videos of the work that's being done to this 1975 Firebird, hit the subscribe button, like this video if you would, and catch me next time.